Hello, so it's 1:14 p.m. I woke up, it was like about 12:40, a little bit after 12:45. And it's like I didn't get to go to bed until 5:30 in the morning because of the vibrating. And then I was it was after 5:30 in the morning. I finally went to bed after being assaulted and beat up electronically with the vibrating. Hey, you gang stalking perps. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I haven't committed suicide like y'all are hoping that I do. So y'all gonna have to just stay angry. Stay mad. If God wanted to take me out, he would take me out. But it's not your authority or job to try to take me out. So, speaking of that electronic harassment, twice, one of my subscribers said that they see the energy, being directed at me in my room. That she can physically see it. Because sometimes you can be... some people, like, through videos and pictures, they can see the directed energy shot at you. Like, one time, I was on North Davis Highway, and I'm pretty sure I just got done eating at the ice cream place in the Moe's Southwest Grill. And when I came from there, and I started to do a video last year, and somebody said that they saw directed energy beaming at me as I was walking, and I had just started that video. So, thanks y'all for the confirmation. If you can see me being attacked with dual weapons, y'all can see that. So how is anybody gonna call me a fake TI? And y'all can see me being, persecuted and attacked, and stuff like that, and it's like, I think that I'm the only targeted, and I could be wrong, but I think that I'm the only targeted individual who blocks Chief Handler. Everybody else, they don't block Chief Handler. And now he wants to call, I thought it was DJ that called himself Chief Handler, but I'm gonna keep still keep the video up. But I thought that was DJ because I had just got finished, getting into it with him through text message and blocked his phone number. And right after, here come Chief Handler, your owner. So I thought that was him on that Chief Handler, your owner account. So now he doesn't even say Chief Handler. So DJ is not. I thought that. It was a different, because DJ wants to be my handler so bad, and he gets jealous talking about, I guess Pensacola is your pimp, and stuff like that. So, it's like, around this timing, I thought that was the same person. But if your name is Chief Handler, Vice Handler, Chief Handler, Vice Handler, or, even if your nickname was Asshole Handler, I'm gonna block your ass, asshole handler, okay? So, you're not my handler. So, I've seen professed targeting individuals. People try to tell me ignore, but they argue, fuss, and fight back and forth with Chief Handler, whatever he wants to call himself. So, I block and report Chief Handler. And Chief Handler, he also nearly got my channel, he also nearly got my first channel deleted. And then, shit's Yuck Team K, who wants to illegally call herself Stars 15K. She went through and followed through what he did and then bragged about it, So the lady who illegally calls herself the unicorn proctology specialist. You're immature enough to say something like that, but then you tell me that you rave on all day about how childish I am and that I need to grow up and everything. So I definitely have her blocked. And if she did to people in person what she does online, she would have been locked up in prison a long time ago. And they said stalking is a felony, and that I don't know how to go about doing it, but how can you report stalking or cyber harassment to the FBI, and the FBI is in on the gang stalking as well? So I don't know. So thanks for pointing that out about the electronic energy. I've been trying to tweak my schedule to go back to sleep. To go to sleep, at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then wake up between 6 and 8, because you got to check out of here by 11. If I didn't have enough help, if I didn't have the help to be extended for 3 more days, then I would have been forced to be sleep deprived and get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then prepare more to get. I would have had to set my alarm clock, or I would have gotten in trouble for quote unquote oversleeping. With my sleep schedule, being flip flop. So, I heard some people say the stimulus check, the $1,400 has passed, and whatever extra other money we're supposed to be getting. But, some people outright reject the stimulus check because they know the agendas. But people like me are not, I have no choice but to take it because, because of my predicament and my situation. But some people saying that if you do get a stimulus check, use it wisely by prepping. That's what been seeing a lot of people say, stocking up on food, water, medicine. We saw what happened in Texas. But a person like me, I'm trying to figure out how I can do this if my storage unit is far away from downtown. My storage unit is far away from downtown, and it's difficult with the transportation of the dirty buses, and and then we're not allowed to have food in our storage unit. So that's why I'm having difficulty trying to think about prepping and stuff like that. So trying to figure out what to do as far as prepping and survival and stocking up and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really scared because I don't have any way to be a prepper or any way to prep. So I'm trying to figure that out, how to be a prepper, this kind of way. And then, if there's another lockdown, I probably couldn't even get in my storage unit, and that would defeat the purpose. But it seems like, with the little stimulus money that we got, I just wish that what happened with Janet, I wish that it never happened last year. And then, with the $600, that damn sure wasn't enough. That was just, enough for me to stay here 15 days. And I used that money, to stay here 15 days longer because I knew that wasn't enough for me to, get a permanent place. But if I can get, whatever, $1,400, even when I did have, I knew the $600 was coming in addition to my $814. But I looked around on Craigslist and they had, Most landlords ignored me while they had two of them that were fake and tried to scam me. So that's why I ended up, still here. But I don't know if I should venture. I mean, if me having no car and living in a place where the transit buses don't run, if I were to go move to Navarre or Crestview, the buses don't really go out there, the transit buses. But Fort Walton Beach has these tiny little baby buses, and they're worse than Pensacola with being dirty. And it made me feel so uncomfortable because I went out there before a couple of times. Oh, yeah, it was a couple of times I've been out there and rode those yucky, nasty ass, dirty buses and stuff like that. But it's freaking transportation, I guess. But with my OCD, I come home just feeling so gross and everything like that. So, I mean, if I had a permanent place, I'd be, I would hardly go out anyway. And then just only go out for groceries and or laundry. I no longer go to the doctor's appointments. I don't see a doctor anymore. No doctor at all anymore. Even primary care, I don't see a doctor anymore. And so, at least two people told me in the middle of the night. One told me a few days ago, and one told me in the middle of the night that I ought to own my own talk show, or I ought to be my own talk show host. But I figured with something like that, I think I stutter. Thanks for the compliment so much, but I think I stutter too much to be a talk show host. And then I would be have stage fright or be too nervous to be a talk show host. And then of course, the narcissistic perps would think that I'm too illogical and have no business running a talk show. That's how they be like. But I'm wondering if I should if we do get to be confirmed to having another stimulus check, if I can look outside of Pensacola, like in some of the surrounding areas outside of Pensacola, and see what I can do. Because I told you Catholic Charities failed me. Opening Doors failed me. Well, yeah. And so much setups and sabotage and stuff like that. So I had been on that area housing list for almost 2 years, and there are supposedly no vacancies at all. Over a year ago, I talked to this lady, and she told me that there are no vacancies. I've called a lot of different supposed affordable housing places here in Pensacola. No vacancies at all. So I don't even know if I should go farther south of Florida. But one thing I like it here, though, is overall more peaceful and quiet. Pensacola. It's not like New Orleans where you never get any peace. Because New Orleans is a party city. Los Angeles has a lot of freaking activity going on as well. Even outside of Hollywood. But then again, I don't want to go far down to Miami or anything. Or maybe if I go to farther east of Florida or something like that. Or maybe, I thought I would try to go to Mobile, Alabama. But, I know right about now it's not good to go down there because over there because Mobile, because they've been affected by that storm too. And my hometown, New Orleans, been affected by the storm greatly, very much. So, and I cannot handle cold weather. I cannot stand cold weather. I cannot function in cold weather. I can't. And it's really frightening, to hear stories about people having hypothermia and freezing to death in the 30s and stuff like that. And it's pretty uncomfortable even in the 50s. And then being street homeless, I've had somebody stole my sleeping bag one time. And I'm thinking, well, how cruel. And that was given to me. But then I went and bought 2 of my own, later on with money that was donated to me. I bought 2 sleeping bags, and one of them is super dirty and I have to wash it because those perps that waited till I was, trying to go to sleep, and they deliberately used the leaf blower. And I have YouTube videos of that too on my other channel, that they deliberately used the leaf blower and blew all the trash onto me and onto my sleeping bag in the middle of the night. And it was all sticky and wet and nasty and everything that they did that. And I confronted them. I have video of me confronting them too. Like, when you do stuff like that to me, but then I deserve to get beat up for confronting you about doing that. I know I can't call the damn police because the police is not going to look at that as a crime. And then they'll lie and say that was an accident. No, you ain't going to accidentally, you're not going to accidentally blow any trash on anybody. You knew a human being with a sleeping bag was sleeping there. And you deliberately took all that leaf blown stuff and blew it onto me on purpose. And I'm not allowed to go to the police for that. So, but being targeted, I can go to jail for freaking, asking them why you did that to me, or I'm the troublemaker for asking, why did you do that to me? I know why, but, I want those bastards, just like, how when you show a dog what they did wrong. Yeah. So, well, I just freshly woke up, and it's now 1:31 p.m. I promised y'all that I was going to do some more writing today. I'm on my phone. I should have gotten on my computer. But I need my, I'm getting scared because I don't have anything to back up the information on my computer, and I need another external hard drive. And I, don't want to lose my computer information. And then my computer is refurbished. And, I've been having fears of losing my computer information, but my computer is refurbished, and I've been having it for about 1.5 years. And I got it with my work check from when I worked at the fake dirty YMCA, with so many narcissistic racists, the narcissistic homosexual racists over there, like the gay, the LGBT community. They run the YMCA downtown, and it seems like they run the city of Pensacola. Run all by homos. And so, I think I heard that the facility of the YMCA downtown, it costs, last I knew, I think I'm banned forever from there because of that freaking setup that happened. So, they didn't even take the time to investigate. They just chose to single me out and, wrongfully fire me with no questions asked when that lady was bullying me. And that was a setup. And, like as if I'm supposed to be a push around. Like I'm not allowed to stand up for myself. And then when I do try to fight and stand up for myself, I have to hear lectures from narcissistic abusers, about how I should have kept my mouth shut. That would have done the wise thing to keep my mouth shut. Or common sense ought to tell me to keep my mouth shut. But then if I do get taken advantage of, that's when, I should have stood up for myself. So I guess I'll have to eat breakfast food super late. Eating the oatmeal and stuff like that. I'm gonna eat the oat. I guess I'll have like a brunch right now. I'll have the oatmeal, the eggs, and some fruit, and walnuts with the honey in it, and a little extra sea salt. And in the middle of the night, I was packing. In the middle of the night, I was packing to, prepare to leave out of here, as well as trying to gather information for the, my 4th Christian DVD. And so today I didn't get to go to, my storage unit because I woke up, it was 12:47. And so it's too late for me to go over there. And then it'll be too cold and dark by the time I get back, and the dirty ass buses won't be running. But then again, I don't have bus fare anyway. I just have $4 for laundry to do. So I just waited out until, next time I just got to go to the storage unit, which will probably be Tuesday. And, each video, I'm trying to ask for any help or donations or anything like that. I've been trying to, and I hate having to do this, but, I looked even in the middle of the night for Craigslist job opportunities. None for me. But they had the opportunities, but they're not there for me. And I'm too disabled to do day labor. And you know how they won't allow me to have my MP3 player if I work any jobs. So if I can't work alone, and then, that's difficult. And I'm wondering, what can I do online? I would like to have a job or something I can do online. And it's difficult because you need a hard wire and a permanent place to live in order to get an online job on a computer. But I don't know how people do it, being a digital nomad. I don't know how they can travel around and hop around the world like that. So thanks for listening to me. I'm not going to go to my storage unit today. But, with the video I showed y'all about the dinner, that'll be for dinner and stuff like that. So thanks for listening to me. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.